It is week 7 of the high school football season, and we've still got 4 local teams that remain unbeaten and 2 new teams this week in the top 10 of our WKBN Power Rankings. We begin at number 10 with Salem. The Quakers are back in this week after punishing Minerva last Friday night. They won 66-0. Salem quarterback Jackson Johnson accounted for 8 touchdowns in that win. Now, they've got some tough games coming up in the league, but if they win out, the conference title is theirs, along with home field advantage in the playoffs. Moving on to number 9, Sharon. The Tigers make their first appearance in the power rankings after a very impressive win last week. They handed Fort LaBeouf their first loss of the season. Jayon Phillips has been the best wide receiver in the entire district this year, with over 540 yards receiving and 7 touchdowns in just 5 games. At number 8 this week, Labrie. The Vikings are coming off their second shutout of the season. They knocked off Newton Falls 38-0 last Friday night. Devin Carter is running wild, averaging over 10 yards per carry. But this is where it gets fun. They've got a big game with Crestview on Friday and then a mega matchup with Brookfield in week number 8. At number 7, again this week, Canfield. The Cards rolled over Marion Pleasant last week, so they're 5-1 overall, with Austintown Fitch coming to town this Friday night. And if they can beat the Falcons, they'll be the best local team we've got in Division III this season. Moving on to number 6, Ursuline. The Irish had a week off after losing their game with Cheney. No one wanted to play them, and for good reason. They're averaging over 47 points per game and beating teams with twice their enrollment. They're the 8th ranked team in the state this week, but getting first place votes in Division IV. We'll see how they handle St. V's this Friday night. At number 5, Springfield. The Tigers rolled over McDonald last week. Bo Snyder scored 3 times and rushed for over 130 yards. Bo Brungard accounted for 4 touchdowns in that win. Nobody is close to Springfield right now in the league, and they are already the top-ranked local team in Division VI, Region 21. Our number 4 ranked team, Hubbard. The Eagles are undefeated and have the Valley's leading rusher, T.C. Caffey, has now eclipsed 1,500 yards in just 6 games. He's on pace to break the school's single-season rushing record, which, by the way, is also the county record. At number 3, West Branch. The Warriors are coming off a gritty win against Howland, 37-34. Drew DeShields led the team in passing and rushing and accounted for 5 touchdowns in that victory. Now, they've got Carrollton this Friday night, who's won 5 games and brings a bunch of computer points to the table. And keep in mind, West Branch is already the top-ranked team in Division IV, Region 13. Moving on to number 2 this week, South Range. The Raiders are 6-0 and coming off another impressive win. They beat Girard by 27 points last Friday night and remain the top-ranked local team in all of Division 5. South Range has now scored 40 points or more in every game they've played this season. And finally, our number 1 ranked team, Farrell. The Steelers are back on top after a 40-0 win over Sharpsville. It's their 3rd shutout of the young season. Farrell also leads all of District 10 by averaging over 410 yards of offense and 55 points per game. They're having a hard time finding a game on Friday night because no one wants to play them. They are that good. So Farrell, the new number 1 team this week in our WKBN Power Rankings.